break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game, and as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Trent can't hit.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Lillard misses. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ross. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. That's now 8 points for MP.
A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
Lopez, a screen on Barnes. For 3, Middleton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Lillard outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The drive by Giannis. It's good.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Young passes to MP. That one good for 2. 13 points for MP.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Giannis dishes to Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, it's MP. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Bucks trail by 8. Lillard outside. Trent outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now.
And another one.
And this remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now number 2 all-time for points scored in a rookie season.
He's among some elite company. Makes you wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He is a lot of fun to watch. And let's swing it over to Shams Charania, who has the latest scoop on activity in the Western Conference.
Thank you, Kevin. The latest story right now is out of Dallas on the Mavs trade with the Utah Jazz. They were in the market for a proven scorer, and I'm told they found one. Jordan Clarkson has always been terrific moving downhill, making tough shots in traffic. But to loosen up the driving lanes, he's become a legitimate threat from deep. Everyone around the league can't wait to see how they integrate him into their system.
Thanks again, Shams, as always.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
The Hawks leading by 10. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Nance. Reza Shea is coming in for Barnes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Raw. For the Hawks, Larry Nance is checked in for Jalen Johnson. MP comes in for Rizachet. Young is subbed in for Dyson Daniels. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Setting the floor for the Bucks, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Chris Middleton is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Portis in at the 5, down low. Count it. Lillard's got 5.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He tallied 50 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Connects from three-point range. 18 points for him.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Bucks trail by 7. Lillard finds Portis. Here's Trent. For 3, Middleton. And it's MP with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And it's good for 2. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Prince outside. Back to Lillard. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Offline with his 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And there's the bucket from MP.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
From deep, Trent. Rebound by the Hawks. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Harrison Barnes comes in for Young. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. DeLon Wright comes in for Chris Middleton. Ross for 3. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Portis a screen on MP. And it's Lillard missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there.
Hits it again. Wow.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Look at Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that, Dane.
The Hawks leading by 12. On the wing, MV. Lopez covering.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
That free throw missing.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And he's good on the second. Bucks trail by 13. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent outside. Lopez sets a screen for Trent. Off target from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the 76ers, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
MP out there with Trae Young. Then it's Jalen Johnson. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks. A lot. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
It's official. MP with one of the best rookie seasons ever. They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a dump. We got that thing set up.
In the house.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And the Wizards looking eager to get on the court and get to work on their home floor. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the end. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is number one for me. What teams have their full allotment of which team can stay healthy?
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, they say to set realistic goals, and I'd say that goal is very realistic with the way he's played to this point. He is having a phenomenal rookie season.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with MP, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Here's Young following the bucket by the Wizards. Fires the 3, hits the trifecta.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards head coach did have a few moments to share with me. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Young, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Nails it from 3.
3 out of 3, perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Now here's Okongwu. MP shot is off.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Double team on Brogdon. Puts up a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
Here's Barnes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Valanciunas. Kispert with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Ross. And he converts the layup. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brogdon, the pass to Kuzma. Kispert on the wing, guarded by Ross. Pass to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Here's Bay. Now here's Kuzma, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Ross. And MP throws it down.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Wizards trail by 12. Brogdon, the pass to Kuzma. And here's Kispert. Bay outside. Will it go? Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And as we go deeper into the regular season and the standings start to take shape across the league, let's have a look at where the rookies are at in the Rookie of the Year race. You take a look at Ross, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
That one's off. Still out of sync.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
The Wizards trail by 16. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He dropped 50 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early. Right now, trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
And so it's Washington with it, following the score by Atlanta. Bay outside. Off the mark there with a 3. The Hawks lead by 18. Pass to Barnes. Back to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. MP's got 22.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brogdon finds Bay. Now Kispert. Now Brogdon. Guarded by Young. To stop the run. And there's the play by Brogdon inside. Brogdon's got 5 now.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Down low. And MP throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Brogdon, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Ross for 3. Here's the Kongwu. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game. Kept alive. High post, Valanciunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Kuzma. With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. MP getting it done for the Hawks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Bogdanovich and Rizachet, the wingmen. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And he makes it on the layup. Young's got 5 now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Brogdon against Bogdanovich. Brogdon, the pass to Butler. Here's the pick from deep. Hunter with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Hunter. He's closely guarded. 5 on the clock. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. And Rizachet gets it to go.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Pass to Bagley. Now Brogdon. Here's Sarr, outside Butler. Bagley, a screen on Young. And here's Butler outside. They grab their own miss.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Rizachet. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Nance, the pass to Young. The shot no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. For Washington, Kuzma's checked in for Sarr. Bay comes in for Coulibaly. And Kispert is subbed in for Butler. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Brogdon. He's got 5. Bagley passes to Kispert. Second chance shot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Barnes in for Bogdanovich. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Kispert outside. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Atlanta. Last time they met in Atlanta.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Counted from distance.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
On the wing, Kuzma. Barnes with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Nice shot by Ross.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Pass to Bagley. Kispert with the ball. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit. And I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Washington's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Brogdon. Bagley sets a screen. The 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A moment here for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Washington provided some info for us. He let me know it appears to be a strained calf muscle, but couldn't offer any other details. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries.
Now here's Ross. Had a career game his last time out, bucket after bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
There's a screen. Brogdon drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brogdon's got 7 points.
There's a certain sort of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon brings to competition every night. Off the dribble drive, okay?
Count it.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And the Wizards shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Bay outside. Kuzma against Johnson. Outside Brogdon. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for the Hawks. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Okongwu, a screen on Brogdon. Here's MP, and he hits it from 9 feet. Ross has got 42 in the game.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Brogdon. Soft touch off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
On the wing, MP. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's Atlanta just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean every.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane, Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Kispert. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the group for Washington right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's MP. Shot is up. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Brogdon, the pass to Kispert. Back to Brogdon. 4-3. Okongwu with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, MP. Defended by Kispert. Nice shot by Ross.
I like MP's shot selection by just outstanding at understanding when to look to score.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Gets the 3 to fall. Kispert's got 11 points.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything...
Great win tonight, MP. Good game, MP. Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
Get after it, MP.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
Ah, that's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
Oh, goodness. And by now, we know how much it would mean to MP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And with the way he's been playing, I'd say he's already got one hand on the trophy. He's done everything that's been asked of him and more. He's earned the respect not just from his fellow rookies, but from most of the veterans around the league as well.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. MP out there with Trae Young. And it's Barnes in at the 3. So for the Magic, their last game a loss to San Antonio. Barnes finds Young. Back to Barnes. To the inside. And the jam by Ross.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Wagner passes to Anthony. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Okongwu with a screen on Anthony. Ross diving in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ross has got 10 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
That's good from Anthony. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And that one's good. MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
The Magic trail by 8. Now, Suggs, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Banchero. Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's MP. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Anthony kicks to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ross, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Okongwu slams it in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Hawks. Bogdanovich is checked in. On defense, Atlanta. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run, drills it from outside.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
The drive by MP. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Suggs. Rebound, Atlanta.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cross, that's good. MP's got 20 points.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Suggs with the ball. Okongwu covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for MP. Outside, Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Black. He's covered by Daniels. It's blocked. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Daniels. And here is Hunter. Nance sets a screen for Hunter. Hands it from downtown.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Wagner outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Hawks leading by 20. A three from Bogdanovich. Black grabs the board. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wagner outside. Fires away from outside. The long distance three is buried.
Well, he fits the definition of a stretch big. Franz Wagner has legit range.
Pass to Johnson. Daniels from outside. The shot off that time. And so it's Atlanta out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizichet. Hunter is out there with Nance, and it's Young in at the point guard. And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
The Magic trail by 17. Banchero outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Wagner. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Wagner's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. Pass to Young. Rebound by the Magic. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And it's Banchero missing.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
The Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.